It's me again. If anyone's wondering how I'm posting on these videos when I said my phone only takes 10-minute videos, is because every time I upload one to YouTube, I delete my copy off my phone so that way I can make another video. So there's a little hack for you on government issued phones. Your phone will only let you take 10-minute increment videos. So the more you know. Alright, so I said, and also I changed, excuse me, Jesus, I'm dropping everything. I changed, backgrounds. I put on a little coat, because I got a little bit chilly, because we had a bunch of storms come in today, and it just kind of made, when we have a lot of storms, usually that means, like, cold weather, because of weather patterns. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. Ask Derek Kincaid shit. So basically, this is what I want to go into since I mentioned it. Because I'm probably going to get like, you didn't have a heat stroke. Yes, I did. Okay. Here's what happened. I will not go into detail about why I was on this road trip. Let's just say I've already gone into detail on it on Facebook, and Facebook was like, you're a spam, you're a liar. People reported me for just no good reason, so I'm not going to go into detail. If you want to know, find me on Facebook. I ain't got time. So I'll just say, my daughter gave me some pretty disturbing news that was so disturbing. I had to get the hell away from where we were residing at and the city and surrounding cities. So at first, we took a solo trip, just me and her, to Panama City alone. And I called out of work because I was sick. I was not feeling well at all. COVID, that new strain, the latest one, and going around. And they really took down a lot of the precautions that they had for us. So I might have had COVID. I don't know. They didn't, ask me to get tested, so why would I? So anyway, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to be there. So I called out, and I had gotten in trouble for calling out before. I won't go into detail about why I called out before, but I'll just say it had a lot to do with personal depression and anxiety ridden situations that I had to endure. Alright, so let's stay on topic because this is a video just about the heat stroke and the situation that I explained in my previous video. So we took a trip to Panama City, just me and her, had a successful trip, stayed in a nice hotel. I spent way too much money, it was tax money, so my grandpa had to bail me out of that situation. I was like, shit. Come back to town, I get called into the office at my hold on, I go to Atlanta too, right? Because I thought I requested PTO for that week, and it turned out to be the following week, and I didn't have a phone, and the phone that I did have, no one really bothered to call me to tell me, you're supposed to be at work. And if they did, I apologize, I had Boost Mobile, so honestly, that's not, the most reliable source to get calls. They're not nationwide like Verizon and AT&T claim to be, so whoops. Anyway, so we made a trip to Atlanta, came back. They were gonna fire me. I quit instead because I just didn't want to go through all that drama. And I cried, gave everybody a hug and a kiss to my manager, Karen Dixon, who I love dearly. To this day, she's retired, and she's amazing, so getting back on track. After that happened, I decided I was going to move to Florida. I had just graduated a program through American Works, which is like a mental health government mandated rehabilitation program. But here's the thing, I had already completed a year when I was 18 and 19 because I got into some trouble with a Baptist church, okay? The same Baptist church who subsequently and ironically happened to be across the street from my future job, which I would become a lead operator and work for almost 6 years, the same job that I can't tell you what I did because I signed that disclosure, so I'm not going to say. Let's just say I was a lead operator at a secret operational business that shouldn't be a secret, but is because they're dumb. Anyway, anyways, so here's the thing. I went through that, and then I did another year last year because when you lie about, hearing things and seeing things and hearing voices, they take that very seriously. So they thought I was schizophrenic when I was lying, and I should not be laughing about it. It's just so sad. If I didn't laugh, I'd cry. So I do another mandated year. So I graduated from that second time. I was the first successful graduate. All right. I was no longer with American Work. So I was like, I'm going to move to Florida and I'll just get my medication done in Florida and everything will be fine because it's my favorite place. I'll be able to actually be in Florida. I'll be able to be my happy place. I'll be near the beach. Hurricane season comes. Guess what? We'll just go back to Georgia. I just had it all planned out. And I told my grandparents, I got all my stuff in my car. I got Bella in the car. I was no longer mandated by the state of Georgia to be in Georgia. I could move anywhere I wanted to. So I was like, bitch, I'm leaving. Bye. And I left. I was so happy. I drove all the way down through Georgia, which was a mistake. Should have went through Alabama, but, lesson learned. I went all the way through Georgia, and I was, it was hard. It was a hard trip. I got 3 minutes, so I'm going to try to fit it in. If not, I'll make a part 2. I tried to be positive the whole time. My child has a very energetic, nature. I don't want to say she's ADHD, but, that's what a lot of my family members are like. She's ADHD. I think she's a normal kid. She's a lot like I used to be. So I'm not going to diagnose her for something that I can't diagnose her with because I'm not a doctor. Anyway, on the way to Florida, we actually make it to Florida. I have a bunch of run-ins with people because they want to tell me how to parent. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know me. And they don't. So I popped off on a lot of people. Bella almost got kidnapped at the Welcome Center. This couple, tried to grab her hand, and I was in the family bathroom with her, so she ran out of the door, and I fucking flipped out on those people, and they just, kept walking like nothing happened. They literally almost kidnapped her. And there's this nurse who works at that little Welcome Center who was in the office and didn't see the whole thing. And so she's like, you need to calm down. Are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? Your mental health is so important. Giving me the runaround and didn't even know the whole story. So, fuck you, bitch. I hate your ass for making me feel like shit after I saved my daughter's life from being fucking kidnapped and probably taken to Cuba or some shit. Because those people didn't even speak English. And they were white. Okay. So I basically saved my daughter's life from being fucking trafficked. Alright, I'm a big girl. I come from a big family. Look at my dad. He was a big man. Rest in peace. My mom, big woman. Not really, but pretty big for nowadays. I have 53 seconds. This is the intro. This is the intro to the story. 47 seconds. Okay, 47, my operating number. I can do this shit. I will tell you exactly what happened, but just know I decided at the last minute to turn back around to Georgia, and that's when I entered the hunting land to go to Highway 219, and that is when I got stuck at night. Couldn't find my way out at first, and then got stuck. Ran out of gas, shifting gears, because I have a 4-wheel drive. Hyundai's 2013, a Hyundai Azura I bought in Catala, and $1,500 down. I own it. Progressive still hasn't given me that bitch. They want to give me cash, where I'm like, no, give my car. I got stuck. Part 2 is coming soon. Stay tuned. I will tell you the entire story.